Stop doing things wrong is the first step to doing everything right. In this video, I'll show you that even the best dog owner in the world can be making mistakes without realizing it. Our love for our dogs is undeniable, but sometimes this love leads us to make some mistakes. So don't miss the 14 things you should stop doing with your dogs that I'll talk about now. 1. Don't underestimate the importance of heat. Heat is no joke, especially for your dog's paws. Keep in mind the following. If the air temperature is around 30 degrees Celsius and the sky is clear, the asphalt can heat up to 60 degrees Celsius. Surprised? That's hot enough to burn your dog's sensitive paws in just 1 minute. Before going out, place your hand on the ground. If you can't stand it for 5 seconds, it's too hot for your dogs. In these cases, it's better to opt for walks early in the morning or later in the evening when temperatures are lower. Don't forget to look for shade so they can rest during the walk and make sure they are well hydrated. 2. Don't isolate them from other dogs. Loneliness is the enemy of happiness, and this is also true for dogs. Not isolating them from other dogs is crucial. Did you know that dogs are pack animals? They love company, not just yours but also that of other dogs. Playtime and social interaction are vital for their well-being. A dog that doesn't socialize can become anxious, destructive, and even develop behavioral problems. It's not enough to just take them for a walk when you have time. This should be done every day, ensuring they have positive interactions with other dogs. Remember, your dogs need not only physical exercise, but also mental stimulation, and socialization is key to that. 3. Don't stop them from exploring and sniffing. Your dog's noses are not just ornaments, they are their superpower. Dogs learn about the world by sniffing and exploring. When you walk your dogs, have you ever said no when they try to sniff something? I recommend you rethink that. By doing so, you are cutting their connection to the outside world, which could make them anxious or bored. This boredom can lead them to chew the sofa or dig holes in your garden. Next time you go out, let your dogs explore and sniff everything they want. It's their way of having fun, learning, and being happy, healthy dogs. 4. Protect your dogs during car trips. Seatbelts aren't just for humans, your dogs need them too, or at least one adapted to their bodies. Traveling with your dogs loose in the car is a huge risk, both for you and your furry friends. A simple break, and your dogs could be thrown inside the car, which is a great danger for all the occupants. Moreover, letting your dogs stick their heads out of the window can be very dangerous. If a branch hits their head or they decide to jump without warning, it could result in a tragedy. There are many safe ways to transport your dogs in the car, from special seatbelts to dog car seats. So, there are no excuses. Protect your furry friends on the road, and you'll be doing them a big favor, besides showing your love. 5. Don't give hugs that make them feel uncomfortable. A hug can mean more than just a hug, especially for your dogs. I know you love hugging them, but have you ever wondered if they like it? Dogs have their own way of socializing, and in their world, a hug can be interpreted as domination or even aggression. This can make your dogs feel trapped or threatened. Instead of giving a full hug, why not try something less invasive? Petting their head or behind their ears are safer ways to show your affection. This allows them to feel loved without the discomfort of a full hug. 6. Don't give food uncontrollably. I know it's tempting to give a little more food when your dogs look at you with those eyes, but you need to resist. Overfeeding is a worrying reality. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, nearly half of dogs are above their ideal weight. Did you know that this can lead to serious problems like diabetes or heart disease? Your dogs don't know how much is too much food, so it's your responsibility to limit the amount of food. Make sure to give the recommended amount of food to keep them healthy and energetic. Don't give in to the temptation to give more. Your dogs will thank you in the long run, even if they don't know it. 7. Don't dress them up. Your dogs are not toys, so let them be dogs. While it may seem adorable to see them dressed as some character, they don't share this emotion. Your dogs don't want to be the next Instagram stars, so don't make them be Simba from The Lion King just for your fun. If the temperature is low, a sweater or a jacket is fine. Even a simple Halloween costume can be acceptable, but only for a short period and without making them uncomfortable. However, dressing them in extravagant outfits like jeans, huge hats, or sneakers will only make them feel uncomfortable and restricted. Always prioritize your dog's well-being before a photo for your social networks. 8. Don't avoid the veterinarian. Going regularly to the veterinarian means avoiding problems. Regular vet visits are like a car inspection, but much more important. The vet can detect things you don't see, from a simple ear infection to something more serious. And remember, many of these conditions are treatable if detected in time. Vaccinating your dogs and having annual checkups are not options. They are necessities. Keep your dogs under medical care, not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it contributes to a longer, happier life. So don't hesitate. Make that overdue appointment now. If you've made it this far in the video, you must be enjoying it. So I ask you to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up on the video so that you'll always be notified whenever I post something new. 9. Don't use human hygiene products. You might like to smell good, but that doesn't mean your dog should smell the same. Dogs' skin is different from ours. Their skin's pH is not the same as humans. Using human shampoos or soaps on your dogs can disrupt their skin's entire ecosystem, causing irritation and even skin infections. Not to mention the chemicals in our bath products, which can dry out their coat and even cause hair loss. So next time you're in the pet bath products section, don't forget to pick up something specific for your dogs. 10. Don't let them pull the leash. If your dogs pull the leash, you're playing with fire. While it may seem like harmless or just annoying behavior, the truth is that leash pulling can lead to very dangerous situations. Thousands of dogs are injured each year because of this, and we're not just talking about simple scratches. Think about it. The leash presses right in the area where your dogs have the thyroid gland. Did you know that some dogs develop thyroid problems because of this? And let's not forget that the risk of choking is real. Your dogs don't know when to stop. They will simply try to break free at any cost, endangering their own lives. Is it worth the risk? I believe not. If this is your case, I recommend considering switching the leash to a harness, which will save you many problems, or teaching them to walk by your side. 11. Don't make them hate the crate or carrier. A crate or carrier is not a prison. It's a refuge for your dogs. This crate can be like a small den, a place where they feel safe and relaxed. However, if you use it as a punishment space, you'll be ruining all that. Don't make the mistake of associating the crate with something negative, as this will only make your dogs hate it. Make this space a happy place. Put their favorite toy inside. Give them a treat every time they enter, or place a blanket they like. If you can make them associate this with something positive, you can use it to transport your dogs on trips, and it will be their refuge on stormy days. That way, your dogs will see the crate or carrier as a place they really want to be. 12. Don't make them apologize. Your dogs don't know how to apologize, so don't force them to do it. You might think your furry friends feel guilty for chewing your shoes or knocking over a vase. But the reality is quite different. Dogs don't feel guilt or shame. They simply react to your state of mind, your tone of voice, and your body language. If they seem scared or ashamed, it's because you're upset, not because they understand what they did wrong. So, instead of wasting time making them apologize, focus your efforts on training their behavior using positive reinforcement, which means giving a treat or a pat for doing something you like. After all, your dogs are still dogs, not humans with complex thoughts. 13. Avoid using strong fragrances. Don't drown your dogs in perfumes and strong odors. While you may like scented candles, perfume, and cleaning products with fragrances, they can be unbearable for your dogs. Imagine having thousands of times more olfactory receptors than a human, and then having to smell all that. For your dogs, these scents are not only overwhelming, but can also cause anxiety or stress. If you can't live without your favorite aromas, make sure to give your dogs a space where these smells don't reach. For example, if you're cooking with pepper, let your dogs have a corner away from the kitchen where they can be calm. 14. Pay close attention to leaving your dogs alone at home. Our dogs can often suffer a lot when we leave the house because they are very attached to us. They can even have separation anxiety. This topic deserves a video just for it. And in this video that is on the screen, I talk exactly about that. What do your dogs feel when you leave the house? What do they do when they are alone? Are they capable of missing us? I answer all this in this video. Click on the screen to continue with me in the amazing world of dogs.